riding around in the truck, we've actually realized that we've had the truck for a little bit over a year, and we haven't reviewed it. But basically, everything we ordered it for, we love about it. It works great. We ordered it with 2 bench seats so we could sit all 6 of us in here in seat belts. There are a couple options for us to do a shoulder harness in the front and middle, which we are looking into. It's just a matter of finding it and being able to do it. The thing that we use the most, and I didn't think about this because we just use it the most all the time and don't really think about it at all, is the screen is it's a Uconnect, and it does Android Auto. And so, like, my phone is plugged in right now, and it's basically integrated Google Maps. It's all touch screen and voice activated, voice commanded. We like it, especially right now being in a bigger city. It's nice to have. It redirects you around all the traffic, because right now we're doing a lot of city driving. My miles per gallon are down just a little bit. I'm only getting 16 to 16 and a half miles per gallon with all the city driving that we're doing. When we get on the interstate, if I reset it, I'm closer to 18. Being out here in Colorado right now, the 4-wheel drive has been used often in the winter.
Every time it snows.
Yeah. So we still have the factory tires on it for now. They're wearing pretty good. Already had them rotated twice. The way they should be rotated, all 6. Make sure you tell them you want the 6 tire rotation, not just front to back on the outsides like a lot of places will do. A lot of places, if you don't tell them that you want the 6 tire rotation, they will only rotate the front to the back outside, because they don't want to take the tires off of the steel rims that are on the inside back of the dually. So you tell them you want a 6 tire rotation. Yeah, it does cost a little bit more because they have to unseat the tires from the rims and then redo them. But it's definitely worth it to get a little bit longer life out of your tires.
Yeah.
We are just trying to make it through the winter with these factory tires.
Yes.
And then we will be buying the same tires we've bought for
every vehicle that fits it.
Every SUV and truck we've ever owned. We'll be getting those tires to put on here. Having the long bed allows us to quickly put all our kayaks in, which you guys have seen. All of our bikes and bike trailers.
And they fit with more than enough room.
Yeah, there's plenty of room in there for all of that gear. There's no worrying about tucking it around the hitch. There's none of that. It's super simple. We love it. That's the main reason we got it. As far as towing goes, it tows really well. I have towed trailers with it already. We've loaded stuff in the bed, and in the winter when vehicles get stuck, I have stopped and drug them out of the ditch.
That's something Jeremy's done with every vehicle we've had as far back as I can remember.
I've just been always been one of those people that if somebody's stuck, you stop and you help them out. You pull them out of the ditch. There's no reason for them to wait 4, 5, 6 hours for a tow truck when you can easily just pull them out of the ditch and get them on the way. No problem towing with this, but then again, that's why we ordered Brutus this way. We were very specific.
Built to tow.
Yeah, he's definitely a tow pig. So
He's a
tows very well.
Ooh.
Tows very, very well, no problems. Just like most other people that have a dually, that are pulling their RV fifth wheel, or that are pulling gooseneck trailers, you don't really know that it's behind you. The truck has plenty of power, and if you have a dually, it's very stable, very controlled. You don't get pushed around in the wind, none of that stuff. So we like it for that. Love the rear factory air suspension leveling. Keeps your headlights out of people's eyes.
Having a dually does make it harder to find places to park in the city.
It does. That's from what I understand, that's most people's biggest concern, is finding somewhere to park it.
As long as we're not in the big downtown Denver, we seem to not have too much of a problem with that. The areas we've had problems is when we've tried to do stuff downtown.
Yeah, you know, I can parallel park this just as good as I can parallel park anything else. No problem at all. It's just the spaces aren't wide enough. And then when you get into downtown, the spaces are not wide enough and they're not long enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's comfortable. We've been in here we did an 8-hour trip in it, where we did it unloaded, 8-hour trip. We had to make a trip to our home base. No problems. Great fuel mileage.
For a truck. I mean, it's not going to get what a little 4-door or 2-door sedan will do, but...
Or even a van or anything like that. But still, did very well. Very comfortable to drive. Being a family of 6, we were seriously considering the mega cab, but they don't anymore do the mega cab with the long bed. And while there is a company that, if you buy a mega cab, they will lengthen your frame of your truck and your drive shaft and give you a mega cab long bed.
For a price.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So we decided that the more versatility would be the long bed. Not only for towing, we don't have to worry about the fifth wheel hitting the cab, but all of the gear we can place in the bed once we get where we're going. Just makes it a lot easier. And if down the road our boys get so big that we have to get a chase vehicle, then that's something we have thought about and already kind of planned for.
Yes, that's something that is definitely...
It's on the back burner. If it needs to be, then it's no problem. We can do it. But we're gonna go as far as we can.
At least with the kids this young, we'd like to be able to stay in the same vehicle, because anybody who's traveled with infants and young children know that having a second pair of hands accessible to help while driving is helpful. And
so right now, haven't had it for just over a year. We have right around 19,000 miles on it. I've already done the scheduled maintenance as well as preferred maintenance. When you're towing, and when you're towing often and heavy, a lot of vehicles have what they consider extreme maintenance schedule, and basically you can cut in half what the factory recommended is, and that's the extreme. So with the truck, they recommend around every 10,000. Because of the towing and all of that, we do it every 5, and get ready to do our 4th maintenance on the truck.
Since this is what's going to be pulling our home.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah.
We are definitely making maintenance on this vehicle very much a priority.
Yeah, you have to take care of your tow vehicle. Doing it at factory recommended when you're towing all the time, especially towing heavy or very close to the max weight of your truck or SUV.
It's probably too late.
Yeah, I mean, working in the dealerships, people towing, you know, the people that come in and do their maintenance early and often, their vehicles are lasting, even towing that heavy. The people that, you know, are going all the way out and then going over their scheduled times, I mean, those are the ones we see problems, and they're the ones that are going to be spending the big money. Those are the vehicles I love to see coming in the shop, because I knew that was a big ticket, and it'd probably take me all week to take care of all the stuff they've broken and damaged. by not taking care of their vehicle.
Yeah.
So, you know, with this truck, being that this is going to be, you know, our only vehicle right now, you have to take care of it. Doing the maintenance early and often is our goal, our plan, especially being a master certified mechanic. I see what happens to vehicles when you don't take care of them and do the maintenance. You're not running the correct tire pressure based on what you're towing or where you're towing. You go off-road a lot and do a lot of boondocking, needing to be able to change your air pressure quickly on the fly to lower it when you go off-road, and then back up when you get back on the road. The other thing we've realized with a dually is it does not fit in any drive-throughs.
Yes, you have to plan.
Well, it does at our home base in Texas. You know, most people just know that though. But
Texas is built for dualies, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. Parking space wise and everything, drive-throughs.
They expect you to have a big truck.
Yeah. While we're here in Colorado, it is definitely not dually friendly. So you got to find parking and then go in most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit of planning ahead, no big deal. But yeah, other than that, we love everything about it. Speaking of drive-throughs, I had to park in the parking lot across from the place that I'm gonna go get some snacks.
We don't fit in the
we don't fit
Sonic drive-through.
Yeah, we don't fit in their little drive-in things. So I'm gonna run over there and I'll be right back.
Alright guys, so a couple things that have changed since we first started driving with the truck is we have gone through an infant car seat with Jonathan. He is no longer in the infant car seat. We've moved him over to a convertible 5-point harness booster seat. So it is backward facing still, and it fits perfectly fine. Didn't have to move my seat much at all. He actually goes behind me. Let's see what else is new, or what other things do I like about the truck. I love that there is storage underneath the floorboards in the back. We keep a lot of stuff in the storage compartment. Something else I really like about the truck is how high we ride. We all really like that we sit up higher than most vehicles. It's kind of standard with most trucks. You're not going to be as short as some of the smaller cars. But going between my mom's little Subaru and this is a huge change, and I absolutely prefer being higher.
You can see all of our cars.
Yeah. I have a lot of work to do when it comes to navigation. I am terribly directionally challenged, so that'll be interesting on the road.
Well guys, as it does happen sometimes, your kids fall apart and you can't finish the video. So I'm gonna finish it out now. We've had Brutus for a year. We really like him. We really enjoy having him, driving him, towing with him. Everything that we ordered specifically on him, you can check out in this video up here or at the end screen. If you watch all the way to the end screens, you can catch our ordering video, why we ordered what we ordered and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's dinner time. I'm gonna go hang out with the family, have some dinner, and we're on to the next adventure. It's really important that you have the right vehicle with the right tow numbers for what you are doing, and that's different for everybody. As long as you know what your numbers are, your weight of your trailer, the cargo weight, and the tongue weight, as long as you know those numbers and as long as those are within the spec of your truck, then you don't have anything to worry about.